Calgary Police Service has charged a 30-year-old man in relation to the online luring of a 13-year-old girl. In late March 2015, the victim's mother became concerned for her daughter's welfare when she noticed changes in mood, behavior, and routine. She also noticed the victim's cell phone displayed an increased volume of text messaging. When she looked into the phone records, she became suspicious of a recent phone number she didn't recognize. An observant neighbor also reported to the mother that he had seen her daughter in the company of an unknown man in his 30s. The mother spoke to her daughter and discovered the nature of the relationship and immediately reported the incident to police. Following a 3-month investigation by District 2 in the Child Abuse Unit, investigators believe fictitious online profiles were used on a teen-specific social media platform to lure the victim. Officers believe the man created the fictitious accounts posing as a female teen to engage other teens in online chats. Eventually, the fictitious teen allegedly arranged a meeting between the victim and an older male friend who was in fact the suspect. Police are asking parents of underage youth to be cognizant of their digital activities. Parents are encouraged to have access to and regularly monitor their child's social media accounts, cell phone messaging applications, and other sources of digital communication. Matthew Tyler Holland was arrested on Wednesday, July 15th, 2015, and has been charged with 2 counts of luring a child by telecommunication, 1 count of invitation to sexual touching with a child under 16 years of age, 1 count of make or publish child pornography, and 1 count of communicate for the purpose of obtaining sexual services. He will next appear in court on Friday, July 24th, 2015. Anyone who believes they are the victim of online exploitation should call the Calgary Police Service non-emergency line or Crime Stoppers anonymously.
So is the investigation ongoing? I mean, is there concern that there's more victims with it?
Yes, our investigation is ongoing, and we're openly considering and looking at the information that we collected in this case.
Is he known to police?
Sorry, I can't comment on his previous police contacts, but if it's open information, you can find that at the courts.
How many different accounts is he using?
We have information in regards to this victim with this situation, which involved more than 1 social media account, and enough information to lay charges in this circumstance.
And they were using multiple social media accounts, but was it posing as one person, or is there multiple people that they were posing as?
So in this circumstance, the person maintained a single fictitious persona, and then that conversation and relationship evolved. But it was there was communication using more than 1 social media platform.
Can you say, when you say teen-specific social media platform, can you tell us what that is?
I think you could expand that to include any social media account that a teen might use. So that's going to be quite a wide range. What I think is important here is that a wide range of social media platforms could be used for this, as well as the method in which this person used to engage in a conversation with a teen, and how it was a fictitious account. And it wasn't until later on in that relationship, when the people actually met face to face, that it was discovered that it was completely fictitious.
I guess, though, when you're saying teen-specific, I'm assuming I don't know what this social media platform is. I'm assuming it's something other than Facebook or Twitter or Snapchat. Like, is there a new teen-specific social media platform that should be on our radars?
The one involved in this situation, it certainly isn't. It wasn't a new social media platform. It's easily found if you look for social media for teens, where they can chat, talk. Of course, you name some of the big ones, but it certainly isn't an underground or a not well known.
But it's not one of the ones that she named.
I'm not going to tell you which social media platform was involved in this situation, but as your question elicited, it was more than 1 social media platform, and the ones that we did deal with did cooperate completely in a very timely manner.
Can you just speak to the importance? I know you sort of touched on this in the statement that you read, but just the importance for parents to sort of monitor their kids.
Yeah, what happened here? The parent did an excellent job. And also the teen did an excellent job. They have an open relationship where they talk about what's going on in their lives. And every parent knows what's normal with their teen, and it's recognizing that deviation from the norm that was so important in this case, and then having the pre-existing relationship where they could go and have a conversation with that child because they knew what was going on with their mood, behavior, routine, and also had an appropriate level of knowledge and supervision of that teen's social media accounts and text messaging so that they knew when something was going outside the norm that it was time to have that conversation.
Are these situations difficult because sometimes the young people involved don't know that they're actually the victims of a crime?
So I think it can be difficult for a teen for a number of reasons, and that's why this is a good conversation starter for parents and teens out there, because it doesn't involve them directly, so it's less of a contentious conversation when you're not examining that teen's error in judgment or manipulation in this case, and being led down a path by an adult. In this case, yeah, it's embarrassing to be deceived, right? You find that same thing whether it's an economic fraud involving a senior citizen or someone who's disadvantaged where they're taken advantage of. Nobody likes to talk about how they were deceived or defrauded or misled, but having that relationship in this case, to have that conversation, led to this being stopped very quickly.
Jeff, you said that the mother became aware in March. How long had the befriending been going on before that?
This entire relationship lasted only a few days.
And how many times did the suspect and victim meet in person?
Just once.
And is he, sorry, I don't know if this is in the release, is he out, is he in custody or out of custody?
Yeah, after he was arrested, he was charged through our court services section, and he's still in custody.
He's still in custody?
Yep.
So I guess talk a little bit more about the motivation about releasing this photo. Are you hoping someone might recognize him, be warned by him? I mean, he's in custody.
I think it's in the public interest to know that this person is alleged to have committed this type of offense using this type of technique and posing with fictitious accounts. Our investigation is still open, and we're considering the timeline and the information that we have.
Any other questions?
No?
Thank you,
Okay.
everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye.